But the idea is that it's not about that. It's about the sun as a god in some ways. So it's about our response to the power of nature, and it's about deifying this thing and worshipping it, and how ultimately you go mad. If you remember the film, there's Pinbacker, who's the first captain that went to the first mission to go and restart the sun, which is the mad bit, but then became a religious fundamentalist essentially, and then decided. It's a fascinating idea that he decides that to bring meaning to his life, he will become the last man, the last human. And so he wants to be the last. He wants the sun to die, and he wants it to take humanity with it. And he decides to make that happen. So he stays there, waiting for the second ship. And I like those ideas that, what's your reaction to the power of nature? And this happens in. It's one of the things I do in my shows. I'm not being a commercial person. I've just thought of it. One of the great things about cosmology is that it is terrifying in the truest sense of the word. I mean, we talked a bit about the size and scale of the universe and black holes colliding and those things. It is very frightening, but also I think the act of trying to understand our place in nature and the size and scale of the universe and our tiny presence within it is valuable. So that you can be terrified, but also inspired and interested. And it's part of, if you want to ask questions about what it means to be human and means to be alive, then I think you find the answers in confronting that reality, which is that we live in a terrifyingly vast universe. The powers in the universe that we cannot comprehend, as you said. But that's what you've got to face, because that's reality. So you can't hide your head in the sand and just duck it. And it can send some people crazy.
I'm sure. And it is really interesting that we need that suspension of disbelief in order to sort of make a film on space. You almost have to go, well, this isn't really how it would be, but this is how you have to make it in order to fit it into a 2-hour movie.
Yeah. And then the film, as with Sunshine, becomes about. Then you can have the film about something else.
Yes,
because it's not really about that.
Well, did you like Event Horizon?
Yeah, I did actually. I thought that was
fun,
quite
right?
a cool film. Yeah,
Ridiculous.
I haven't seen it for years.
Fun.